Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing the areas of the similar triangle, which is a very important theorem. So let's start. Hey guys, welcome back. This is the second theorem of the triangles chapter. The first one is the BPT theorem, which I have already discussed in my previous video. You can refer my channel or you can get the link from the description. The areas of two similar triangles is a very important theorem as BPT theorem. This theorem was directly asked in a 4-mark question in board exams. If you want to learn the theorem thoroughly, watch my video till end so that you understand the theorem properly. So we shall start the today's session. Areas of similar triangles. The theorem says the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is equal to the square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. To understand the definition of the theorem, first we shall draw the diagram. They gave two similar triangles. Means we need to draw two similar triangles. So let this be triangle ABC and one more triangle PQR. So we shall write the given part first. Given is they gave two similar triangles. So nothing but triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now to prove. The to prove says the ratio of areas of similar triangles means area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR. So this is the ratio of areas of two triangles, which is equal to the square of ratio of their corresponding sides. So ratio of the sides AB by PQ, corresponding sides, and their square AB by PQ, same way BC by QR, same way AC by PR. These are the corresponding sides. Now construct. I need to construct AM perpendicular to BC, same way PN perpendicular to QR. So AM perpendicular to BC and PN perpendicular to QR. Now proof. We already know the formula of a right angle triangle, that is half into base into height. I'll be applying that formula. So area of triangle ABC will be equal to half into base is BC and height is AM. So into BC into height is AM. Same way area of triangle PQR is equal to half into, here the base is QR and the height is PN. QR into PN. Now divide these both areas. So area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to half into BC into AM divided by half into QR into PN. So half get cancelled. The remaining is BC by QR into AM by PN. So let this be 1. Now I need to take, so in triangle ABM and triangle PQN, in this I can see angle B will be equal to angle Q. Why? Because in the given they gave triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So they gave the similarity of this triangle. So I can tell that their corresponding angles will be equal. So angle B is equal to angle Q. Same way we have constructed. So angle M is equal to angle N is equal to 90 degree. That is by construction. So by angle similarity, I can tell triangle ABM is similar to triangle PQN. Now I have proved the similarity of triangle ABM and triangle PQN. Now can I tell that their corresponding sides are proportional? So AB by PQ is equal to AM by PN. AB by PQ is equal to AM by PN. Nothing but instead of AM by PN, now I will be writing AB by PQ. Now take the given part. Triangle, they gave triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now here also I can tell that their corresponding sides will be proportional. So AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. So AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. So let this one be 2 and this one be 3. Here for both the reason is corresponding sides are proportional. Now take this part. We have got area of ABC divided by area of PQR is equal to BC by QR into AM by PN. Now in place of BC by QR, can I substitute AB by PQ, which is equal to BC by QR? So I will be substituting AB by PQ. Same way, in place of AM by PN, I will be substituting AB by PQ from 2. So AB by PQ, that is from 2 and 3. So I get AB square by PQ square, nothing but area of ABC by area of PQR is equal to AB by PQ the whole square. Similarly, we'll also get the other sides like area of ABC by area of PQR will be equal to AB by PQ the whole square is equal to BC by QR the whole square is equal to AC by PR the whole square. So we proved the theorem. So hence proved. So the theorem completes here. I hope you understood the theorem and also you practice the theorem on your own twice so that you understand it properly. In the next video, I will be starting exercise 6.4 whose sums are based on this theorem. Do press the subscribe button and bell icon so that you get the notification of my videos, and also share this video with your friends and spread the knowledge. Thank you. Jai Hind.